Greetings and good evenings. This is hopefully, probably, maybe the finale of Tale of Two Wastelands. We're probably gonna finish it. Finish New Vegas and the back-to-back feature of Fallout 3 in New Vegas done after like a month and a half. I feel like I've been streaming this game forever. Granted, it is two games glued together, so, you know. But we're set up for a finale. I did some stuff offline, off stream, to just, like, clean up some quests. And now we're gonna go... Oh, excuse me. We're here at the road to Cottonwood Cove. We're gonna go to the fort, have a little conversation with Caesar, and then probably shoot him in his face. Yeah. God, I feel like this area is like the perfect representation of the Legion. Welcome to the Legion's foothold in the Mojave. Greeting you is a bunch of people who have been crucified. Oh, it's Anders.
Please, help me. No.
No.
Please, help me.
Goodbye.
No, please, don't leave me here. Please, help me. Legion caught me. Said this was the penalty for drug runners. Please, let me down.
You're smuggling drugs?
Please, for the love of God, let me down. No, please, don't leave me here.
He is a great con, I think. Yes. Okay.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
I have the mark of Caesar.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
You're wearing football gear and cosplaying as a legionnaire. See, that's the worst part about Caesar's Legion, is that they're cringe. You know, like, sure, they're slavers, sure. They're essentially almost genociders, but also they're just really cringe. They're wearing football gear. They're like, they are LARPers. They are the definition of LARPers. Except they're taking their LARP a little too seriously.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
All right.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
I don't think I have... Oh, no. I do have a holdout weapon. I have a holdout weapon. Do you know what holdout weapon it is?
Your
You'll see in a
belongings will be
second.
returned to you when you leave.
Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't count. God damn it. I thought for a second that Bochi the Glock counted as a holdout weapon, but I guess not. Do they take my drugs? Huh, normally they take your drugs. Oh my God.
Stories about the burned
His
man again.
his audio. Did you hear that?
Some of the slaves
Ah!
are spreading.
He has the same problem Elijah has. I did look up what made Elijah sound so bad in Dead Money, and apparently it is one of the mods to improve the sound of voices that are coming through like radios or masks and stuff like that. But the game just crashed. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. I thought it did.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man.
My God, do you all say the same thing? I don't see. I've never played really, or I've only played a Legion playthrough once, and that was years ago. Do the Legion have lines that like the NCR do? Like, oh, patrolling the Mojave always makes you almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. When I got this assignment, I thought there would be more gambling. We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Some of the slaves are spreading stories.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my legion.
Actually, no, not
And
really.
yet you dare come before me. Years of meticulous scheming to place a
Oh, okay,
mole
well,
in
that,
Camp
yes.
McCarran. Wasted. So tell me this, because I really want to know.
It's funny.
I am feared. with
He
good
has.
reason.
If you like.
But you, of all people,
If you destroy like
dare to come
Nelson,
here
if you
and
kill
stand before
Volpez,
me,
if you do all the other
mighty
stuff to fuck
Caesar,
over Caesar's Legion, he'll like go through the
what were you
list when you meet him. I had to see the mighty Caesar with my own eyes.
maybe I should have you struck blind so my face is the last sight you ever behold. Look, you do know why I wanted to meet you, right? A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it. Then something happens to Mr. House's robot, some kind of military upgrade. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
What were you looking to start?
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying.
Very
Isn't that
interesting.
Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
Okay. You know, you could, Caesar, if you were smart, you could probably just like do it yourself. Like not you, but like order your men to do it and just kill me. Because you have no way of guaranteeing that I won't just not do what you want me to do. Idiot.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned. Caesar has put...
Caesar. Hello, Hoos.
I see you reached your destination safely. Shall we get to work? As you know, the Platinum chip upgrades my Securitron's operating software. Well, there's an army of them here. The Securitrons policing this strip are a fraction of the total number manufactured. The rest I stored here. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots.
Okay, fine.
Most of which appear to be active according to the status.
I
report
get
I'm
it. I get it.
Commencing attack on hostile target.
Pulse grenades, plasma grenades. I like how that now... Wait. Did Stream Elements just wake up? And post that? I better have been live this whole time, otherwise I'll be very mad. Hello, Cyber. This is the Securiton Operations Console. Insert the Platinum chip and upgrade. Oh no. There's a lot of robots.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Mr. House knows how to do the appropriate amount of glazing so you feel good. Do they take my stuff away?
You've carried out Caesar's will.
Okay, well,
Some of the slaves have been spread.
I guess this is where we light this candle.
I knew him, you.
That was my day. My day was great. Kind of boring. Nothing special happened, but nothing particularly bad or, like, awful about it.
Vengeance.
You know, I haven't used medicine stick in a while. Oh, yeah. This is the appropriate weapon to deal with Caesar's Legion. Where did that shot go? Who knows? Wow, it's almost like basing your army on Rome and making your soldiers wear football gear was not like a smart idea. You know, in the post-apocalypse with guns and robots and shit.
Die, coward.
So that guy just said, die, coward. Listen, I'm soloing your entire base of operations. I am crazy, but not a coward. Can't wait to have Caesar's Legion hunt me down for the rest of the game. That's not gonna get annoying. That was probably like, since I was able to, for the most part of the game, keep Legion at neutral, it was nice not being jumped by them constantly. What is wrong with VATS? I don't know. Ever since we got to New Vegas, VATS has been broken. What the fuck? What kind of gun is that? Hunting carbine? What is this? I recognize it, but I don't know what it's called. I think I recognize this from Battlefield 1 of all things. It doesn't have a proper model, so look, it doesn't fall to the ground. It doesn't have a proper collision or physics thing. All right, let's deal with Caesar. Never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Actually, I think I could have gotten a challenge here. Where are the challenges again? Here we are. It's called, like, historical propriety. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're gonna make this historical. Dang, that dog died brutally. Yeah, see, this guy here, somewhere, he has a machete. Shit, didn't someone have a hunting knife? I swear I saw a hunting knife. Oh, I think I might have read hunting rifle as hunting knife. They all have machetes. Shit. Where can I get a hunting knife or a combat knife? I wonder if I... Options. Set recall point here. Cannot set recall point here. Okay, never mind. Alright, well, we get to shoot Caesar again. There's a challenge for killing Caesar with a hunting knife or a combat knife called historical propriety. I want to do this again. I want to shoot him right in the stupid fucking face as soon as he... and get him... make him so he dies in his chair again. Should chase me outside the tent. No? That is very strange.
Kill
to my
Bochi.
name.
For Kaisar.
You got killed by anime. That's so embarrassing. Blood of Kings. What? Oh, look at this. He's got a map of that. I didn't even realize. It's like an architect's map of the dam. Huh. Hardware failure, contact technician. Atticus. Atticus, and it's an M14. Is this a reference to, is this a reference to, like, To Kill a Mockingbird or something? Because that's what I would guess. What gun does he use in To Kill a Mockingbird to shoot that dog? Or maybe it's a different thing because it's got like a bayonet and like a bull on it. I don't know if that's a different reference. And whenever I hear Atticus, I think Atticus Finch. All right, well, that's that done. So with the legions, with Caesar dead, we can do a lot of other stuff now because we don't particularly care about being friendly enough to get into the fort without violence. Which it didn't really matter, but, you know. Oh, I wish I had a grenade launcher. I do have this, though. Hey guys, what's up? It literally took you until 2 of you were hit before you started reacting. Ah. Legion Infamy game. I don't think they can hate me more than they do. Oh yeah, this guy.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to...
Do you want to take all my NCR money? Sells a bunch of cards.
Another satisfied...
I would say that was an accident, but it definitely wasn't. How do I leave the fort? There's no way to just like leave the fort. You have to actually fast travel out of here, right? You cannot fast travel while there are enemies nearby. Who? Who? Oh, these guys. Oh, that wasn't the right door. This is the right door. That's how you do it. All right, I've sneaked it into their mess hall, so I'm gonna wait here till morning. And then I'm gonna steal any of their food. Like their corn, I'm gonna steal their corn. The Legion will never recover from this. Who puts corn on a shelf next to a tire and a wrench? This is my corn shelf. See, every single Legionnaire is going to shoot me on sight for the rest of the game. Which is fine with me. Aurelius of Phoenix. Still one hostile. Oh. Just a dog.
Please, ma'am, take...
Deactivate the collar.
You think...
No, not all of you. No. Ah, fuck. I didn't save. I didn't disarm the other two collars.
I knew it.
Let's disarm their collars first.
Please, ma'am, take...
Oh, it's just...
You can be an absolutely sick motherfucker and disarm and literally blow them up.
When will we be free?
Who is making these slave collars? Who's going around being like, I want to make collars that blow up?
Kill them all, and let God box me up and ship me home.
I don't know why there was a random Mr. Gutsy here, but yeah. All right, let's go now. We have some other stuff. We can now go back to Camp Forlorn Hope and lead the assault on Nelson.
I didn't expect someone to...
Yeah, let's do this. So, there's like a bunch of stuff you can do to help this like Restoring Hope quest, to help with Nelson, and eventually you're supposed to like, okay, so you get like morale points based on the actions you do, and there's some optional stuff and stuff that's not like presented right up like up front, and what you can do is that if you gain, like, the amount of morale points determines the amount of soldiers you get, or the quality of the soldiers you get. And the more morale you get, the better they are. And so, for example, like, you'll get more troops, and they'll start getting better equipped. And as you can see, we have literally, like, the worst equipped soldiers. They're basic NCR troops with, like, submachine guns. One guy has a service rifle.
I've heard of you. Glad to have you on our...
Supposedly, I've never actually seen it.
North it is. Reports also say that...
Sorry, supposedly if you get high enough morale for this quest, you will have, I think, 2 to 3 veteran NCR Rangers.
Degenerate!
Retribution! Retribution!
You're the guy who killed Caesar.
Caesar died.
I like how the exploits, my exploits at the fort have spread already. I like how the Legion calls you degenerate. Like they're, oh, you're degenerates, or degenerates like you belong on the cross and shit like that. And they're the ones who have slavery and practice torture and have like sex slaves and do all this barbaric shit and like crucify people, but no, you're the degenerates. I'm the degenerate. I'm a fucking courier. I'm a mailman. Oh, look, some of the heavy troopers. It's interesting, the NCR heavy troopers, they're not actually like proper power armor. Like the armor that they're wearing is not like powered. It's just that they're wearing it like almost like old school like plate armor. They're just relying on the fact that it's tough armor and just sort of slugging through the weight.
Back already? What do you need? The initial reports have come back already. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming... You have...
Did it.
Back already?
Captain Giles needs some
You handled
reinforcements.
yourself well against the Legion.
Alright, there we go. And so that means that that other quest we can do, no, not much, is also ready to be completed. We just have to go back to Bitter Springs and say, hey, I got you all this support.
Never expected someone as famous. Thanks to your help, I think Bitter Springs has a real shot at surviving. I can't... That's very generous of you. I appreciate it.
Yay. And you can see the flag is no longer upside down here. It was upside down, signaling distress, and now it's not. Camp Golf. Was it going to be your last time playing New Vegas? Well, this is the end of the playthrough. Most likely, this is going to be the end of the New Vegas play. This. God, I wish I could speak English. This is going to probably be the end of this playthrough, which was both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas sort of taped together. We're coming to the end of this, but I will definitely play this game again in the future. This is actually, I think, the third or fourth time I have streamed this game, New Vegas specifically. I play this game at least once every 8 to 14 months, give or take.
Won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Don't like all these guys they all have VSSs for some reason. When was the last time I saved? Good question.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now.
I hate this guy so much.
You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that
this guy is like the most defeatist asshole in the entire. He's like
Mojave has a way of burning decent people up.
He's like,
you've done
tired
right
and
by the
old
NCR.
and sick of the fighting and everything, and
now what can I
and
do
he's
for
doing
you?
like the worst things possible. I know you've been the one who's manipulating intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
He's like, I don't know. He's like sad old man personified.
Brotherhood stopped engaging.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
How does spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
What does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
Why?
It's never going to end. This fight with Caesar. People back home
well, as
don't
of
know what
yesterday
these young
afternoon
men
in
and women
game,
are
I
in
have
for.
killed Caesar, so...
The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
You fighting for the people of New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch.
Yes.
They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall. First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good. Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam, Oliver and the Senator are ruined.
Caesar's dead. The Legion can't hold itself together for 5 years, much less 10.
It's a gamble either way. Even with Caesar gone, we still might not outlast the Legion. I suppose that's a risk I'll have to take. For our sake, I hope you're right.
Yeah, that's the only way for this quest to come to a decent conclusion. Otherwise, Hanlon will kill himself.
I'm going to walk out that door and pretend we never had this talk.
Honestly, Fallout series feels so lonely and too yellow. One of the reasons why it never intrigues me. It's worse vanilla, the visuals, but you really, well, it depends on if you like this kind of game. If you like RPGs and stuff like that, like New Vegas is probably the best one to start with, to try to play it if you haven't. It's the best of the 3D Fallout games. If you're willing to play something that's like really old and kind of finicky and not with the best controls, maybe even try the first one or the second one. Like, those are still both really good games, even if they're a little antiquated in their controls and UI. If you can get over that, they're great fun. Alright, back to the strip.
Where to, partner?
The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas,
we know these boomers. We've helped
Air
them.
Force Base, resides an
I'm best friends with them
known
already.
as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets.
Oh,
If not,
sleeping. Have fun.
then I want to make sure
Have a good sleep,
that the
Cyber. Thanks
Boomers
for
don't
hanging
sign
around.
similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
I'll make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming security...
We've done this already. They love us. The boomers love us already. Just gotta boot over to Nellis. Talk to Pearl is her name? And say, hey, support me at Hoover Dam.
Hello, friend.
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Yay! I like how Mr. House is gonna be like 2 in game. It's been like 3 hours probably, and I'm back and I'm ready. Like, yep, they'll support us. Yep. Mr. House is gonna have no questions about this. Sense of time. NPCs don't have that. You know, I was gonna say, while we're in New Vegas, we might pop over to the old.
Have you reconsidered our offer to bug
Oh my
Mr.
God,
House?
no, I haven't.
Let me.
Put a bug in the. Fine, we'll do it just so she doesn't bother me again.
Any interest in helping us?
I wonder if there's a way to tell Mr. House about this. I think the game just crashed. Yeah, the game just crashed. Oh, and Jesus. Where is it? Fallout New Vegas and Task. And you know. Oh God, you know what? Playing nothing but Bethesda games and Bethesda adjacent games. I've played, like, over the past couple months, I played almost exclusively Fallout, Morrowind, and Skyrim. It's going to be nice to play something that isn't heavily modded and that doesn't crash as much. I am going to play an modded Oblivion. I have it ready, but that's not going to happen for at least another couple weeks because I want to play something different. I've been playing almost nothing but Bethesda RPGs, and I need to play something that's a different type of game. I'm going to lose my mind.
Have you reconsidered our offer to... Hey, if you've been able to...
Penthouse. Not penthouse. No, penthouse. No, penthouse is right. I always get confused if it's penthouse or presidential suite.
Any progress with the boomers? Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment.
Oh god, this quest can break easily.
And their den of vice, Gomorrah. As the decisive encounter between the bull and the bear looms close, my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe is just as constant to deal with as one that always runs true. But that's just it. Lately, the Omerta's cooperative silence has been deafening. Not a single complaint. They're up to something. The Omertas are fanatically loyal to each other. Still, among any group,
how do these people talk to House? Do they just like knock on the Lucky 38's door? Do they just, does like someone go up to one of the Securitrons and just say, hey, we need to talk to Mr. House, or we need to have a message for House?
She clammed up. Odds are she's scared. But I've had no way of approaching her. Start with her.
So yeah, you're getting now Don't Tread on the Bear, which is you're essentially... if you do this, if you complete this quest for Mr. House, you can no longer do the quests, the For the Republic quest line for the NCR. They'll cut you off. Granted, they won't be mean, they won't be hostile, but you won't be able to do their quest line. It's like essentially the point of no return for the quest line. The NCR loves me.
Ready to tap your toes and snap your fingers? Don't miss Bruce
Who the fuck
Isaac
are you?
live.
Don't miss Bruce. I did that quest offline, getting all the fucking filling out the sign for the tops, finding the talent.
Hey, if you've been able to bug...
Shit, I hit the wrong button.
Hey, if you've been able to bug Miss... Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was... It looks like House is some kind of countermeasure in place. Here are those medicals.
Oh wow, the followers love me. Level 50. Once you have the Lawbringer perk, I think this is a Fallout 3 perk. You get a finger. Every evil oh, whatever. That'd be funny. You reach level 50 with good karma. I'm a good boy.
Hey there, friend.
So this guy sells holdout weapons, as his name implies, which are holdout weapons are weapons that you can bring into the casino if you have high enough sneak skill. I always like the Silence 22 because it's a cute little pistol. I think he'll actually, if you talk to him again.
Heard the dam finally.
Let's see. Yeah, if you do that, he'll. Maybe not. I think there's a way to get him to like have better weapons, but. Little Silence 22 pistol, little Ruger. Oh, look at that. Ooh, even it has all the even like the arm guards on my armor have real-time reflections on them. That real-time reflections mod is like the coolest fucking thing. I love it. It looks so good. It makes the game look, you can see it's kind of, actually you can't because it's being blocked by my model, but like here, I'll do it this way. You can see like the Lucky 38 sign kind of being reflected on my arm and on my gun. It's just really nice. The finest in 2010 graphical fidelity.
Hey, no one.
Which holdout? Okay, so only the Silence 22.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today?
What Tamatio murders are up to?
I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino.
Find
He's
Caccino.
the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to...
Okay. So you gotta go talk to Casino. And then you have to do a quest where you have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth around the fucking Gomorrah, and it's annoying, and I hate this quest.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass.
One day, they'll make a game that the characters will recognize that you look like a super, like, you just like, oh, I'm gonna burn your sorry ass, and I look like this.
You again?
Found this ledger that proves you have your side business.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
Give me money.
Okay, you got me by the balls.
I
can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it. Plus, I can. Between you and I, we.
So you got to break up what the Barmentos are doing.
Journal. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this.
So then, yeah, you have to go. You have to go deal with. Essentially, there's like some weird guy called Clandon, and then this other guy called Troik, who's like a gun guy, and you have to deal with both of them. And Clandon's easy to deal with. Go up to the suites, and you find him in his hotel room, which is this one. Yes. And you can talk to him and say, like, blah, blah, blah. And he'll go, well, I don't have to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. But if you go down here... No. It's here, yeah. You find a bunch of snuff tapes. And then if you confront him about the snuff tapes, you can tell him to, like, leave the city and never come back. You can essentially blackmail him. Also, these hotel rooms, who the fuck designed them? Imagine, so, like... You walk into your hotel room, and there's like a big floor here, and then there's a set of stairs that go up here, and then there's another room, and then there's your bedroom, and then there's a set of stairs down to like a mini bar. What the fuck? Wake up. I have to blackmail you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something?
I think the authorities would like to hear these tapes I found in your safe.
I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose?
I'll give you the tapes. You promise to leave Vegas and never come back.
All right, give me the
And
tapes
give me 200
I'll
caps. And there you go. And he leaves. And then we have to go deal with Troik. And Troik's annoying. This quest in vanilla is notoriously buggy. It's very easy to just have stuff not work. Or like quest progression to not work, like go on. And also, Gamora, the casino is fucking confusing.
Who are you? Casino? Casino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed. Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number.
If you don't help me, I'll report your work to the NCR.
Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here.
What about the guns?
They're keeping them in a little utility. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
Can we take care of those guns?
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
Give me the thermite, I'll destroy the weapons.
Okay, here's the thermite and a key. I rigged the light switch outside the...
Alright, there you go. So then you gotta go to here. Put a bunch of thermite on weapons. Ooh, another unique from that mod. Conflict Resolver. Appropriately enough, there are actually weapons in these weapons cases. Nothing particularly good, or that I would want, but still neat that the weapon storage actually has weapons you can take. Conflict Resolver. I don't want to pull it out because it might cause the casino guards to get a little aggressive. My eyes. My eyes. And that's how thermite works. Yep, that's definitely how thermite works. Hello. Hi. Yo, dude. Yo, dude yourself. How do I get out of here now? Main level. Oh my god, this casino is... I hate this. This is the worst designed casino in the game. The other two are so much more navigable. What's up? Nothing. This is my probably finale of New Vegas. Playing games.
Moving some new tough. Hey, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you? I destroyed all the guns.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
Clandon is leaving Gamora and he won't be back.
Oh, is that right? Well, I guess if he's gone, he's gone. I don't need to know anything more than that.
What's the next step?
Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
Let's go take care of the bosses.
Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
And then he will slowly RP walk over to the boss's room. And I don't know if... You can't wait in this location, so... You just have to wait for him to mosey on along. Or he's gonna go behind the bar and get a drink first, I guess.
Blow my last wad on some chems and hookers.
Why?
I don't know, I'm tired of letting the house take all my money.
Hey.
I think it is possible to just go in here and kill Sal and Nero yourself. Yep. I think if you talk to Kachino, he'll be like, hey, thanks. How am I doing today? I'm doing swell. It was like the most mediocre day.
Because
It was
we're
like
in a
nothing
casino
interesting,
slash
good or
brothel,
bad
and
happened.
alcohol
I
makes
went through
bad
my day.
decisions sound like
I
good
came
ones.
home. I had dinner, and now I'm streaming.
Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. Gonna
Thank you
run
for
a tight
following,
ship
Taylor.
here, don't you worry. Of course.
Which
reminds me.
Yeah, that quest is not. It's not. You know, honestly, to me, it's not that bad now because I played this game 1,000 times. This quest it's vanilla, easily broken, and also kind of confusing because it does kind of just like. It's confusing because it's easily broken. The casino sucks to navigate, and you can easily fuck it up.
Welcome to Gamora.
Or like lose the. You could lose the threads and be like, where do I go next? What am I doing? I'm turning all of my Legion money into chips. All my Legion and NCR money into chips, and then I can convert all my chips into cash. I can turn my chips into caps.
In what currency would you like your payout? Non-caps currencies will have
Pay me in caps, please.
Caps it is. Will there be anything else?
I have to do the test to you in chat now. What's your favorite breakfast cereal? Or maybe what's your favorite breakfast food? Are you a real human being or are you trying to spam ads? I have like my eyes are locked on the chat. It's so disappointing. So disappointing. To explain what happened to anyone watching without a chat or not in Twitch, someone came into chat and they were being very polite and very nice, asking stuff. And like being like, hello, how are you? How's your day? What are you doing? All that sort of stuff. And then they, of course, said something that felt like very rehearsed. Your content seems very cool and entertaining. Nice streaming. And I'm like, And then I asked them a question, and they didn't respond. And then I clicked on their profile, and their profile said, I specialize in results-driven digital marketing with expertise in SEO, social media, and content strategy. And I'm like, oh, you're going to advertise to me on this stream. Go to hell. Fuck off. Like, you people suck. Like, fucking shit. I'm trying to just, like, have a fucking stream where I just play a video game and, like, shoot the shit. And then you come here and start fucking shitting your advertisements all over it. Go to hell. Honestly. Fuck off. Don't come back.
What do you have to report about the Omertas?
You know, and honestly, like, if you want to fucking, like, if you want to advertise your services to me, me, because it's like, you know, I've gotten fucking, you know, stuff for like art before. You know, I've done commission, you know, asked for or have paid for commission work. If you're gonna fucking do that, send me a message, like send me a private message or something, you know, and say like, hey, do you need, I offer this, this, and that, because at least you're not shitting up my fucking live stream, you know.
Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy
You're like,
remnants
you're
of the
almost
Mojave
as bad.
chapter of the
You're actually
Brotherhood of
worse. People like that who come in and try to like
The
fake,
NCR
they
nearly
follow
did the
you,
job in
they
Helios
fake have a
One few
convers,
years
like have a
ago,
fake ass
but there
conversation
seem to
before
have
they
been
drop your ad or
survivors,
drop their ads.
unfortunately.
Is like,
Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on
they're like, they're worse than the bots who come in and say, oh, buy views here. Because the bot is just a bot, and it's straight up, it just says like, oh, here, I'm here to spam, you know, oh, here's a, you know, go here to buy views. And that's it. Like, it's awful. I hate them. I hate, like, they're worse than those bots. Okay, by the way, House is asking now about a solution with the Brotherhood, and no.
We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics.
He does not
who
want
think
to have
all
peace with the
pre-war
Brotherhood,
technology belongs
which is
to
fine
them.
because I blew them all up.
They'll
They're all
never
dead.
accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether. You have? Single-handedly destroying a Brotherhood of Steel bunker is quite an accomplishment. Platoons of NCR
The courier is
troops
just
have
built
died
differently.
trying to do the same. This welcome news comes just in time, as events in the wider world are coming to a head. Aaron
Oh,
Kimball,
right.
the president of the new California Republic, is going to visit Hoover Dam to boost morale. Apparently, he hasn't considered the effect on the troops' morale of seeing their beloved leader get his brains blown out by a Legion sniper. I need you to make sure that no harm comes to President Kimball. It's fortunate that you've maintained good relations with the NCR. Simple. An NCR ranger named Graham is in charge of security arrangements for the
Yeah, I wonder
visit.
what you do if you
Present
fucked up your
yourself to
relationship with the
Let him
NCR
know
and
you
you're doing
want
Mr.
to help.
House.
Given your reputation, it's a near certainty that he'll
Yeah, I was gonna
accept
say, like, the
your offer.
NCR fucking loves
Don't
me.
dally. The precise time of Kimball's visit is a closely guarded
They'll
secret,
the
but it will happen soon.
NCR loves me, so if I show up to like any NCR base, they're like, yo, it's you. Fucking, we'll give you a hug, like, you know, I'll give you a hug. Can you help us? Okay, before we do this quest, though, which is a good quest, I like this quest. This quest is really fun. You'll know it when it happens. We're gonna take a quick trip over to the Ultralux and do Beyond the Beef, which is also a fun little quest. God, the strip looks so good with this mod. Oh God, look at this, like, open strip and no stupid walls. I was so fucking worried that this mod wasn't gonna work well, and it does have some weird hiccups, but for the most part, it's like, it's good. It's just a pain in the ass to install.
Howdy.
Oh, wow, you sell fucking garbage.
Bye.
Howdy, young lady. How can I help?
So this guy is like, I'm here to settle a score, and then he wants you to go in there and deal with Heck Gunderson, and you can tell you to do stuff, and then you can go here and ask tell his wife. His wife is like, can you just convince my husband to like let us go home?
I don't suppose.
And then you can talk back to him and just be like,
Howdy.
Go home. Vengeance only leads to more innocent deaths. Just give them the excuse they need, and then he goes home. and that's a quest. And that's 400 XP.
Beg your pardon.
So we're gonna talk here to Heck Gunderson.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck
Thank
of
you for
information.
following.
Ain't got one Brahmin
Eliza
unaccounted
Red.
for
Is that
across a
Eliza
dozen
Red, I
ranches.
guess? I was
But
trying
I'm
to
here
read
for
that
an
like 3
hour, and
times
my own
in my
son
head
just
before I
up
said
and
it out loud.
disappears on me.
Eliza Red? Elisa Red? Alias Red? I don't know. I'm sorry.
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
I'll help you find your son, sir.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
So this is an interesting quest. It has a lot of ways to... Not a lot, but like a couple ways to solve it. And you can even choose to be a dick. So you gotta talk to Marjorie and the Gourmand.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
Are you looking for someone?
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Okay, most places don't have to have a clause in their founding charter that says we have never and will never eat human flesh. For most groups, that's just a given. That's just something they don't do.
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are
the whole
behind
story
us.
is that Mr. House eventually like woke up from his stasis and saw that New Vegas was inhabited by, like the area around the Lucky 38 was inhabited by a bunch of different tribes. And what he did is essentially he sent his Securitrons out there and said, we're going to shape you up. We're going to, I'm going to like turn you into these different places and you're going to run the casinos and we're going to make Vegas. And the tribe that used to be, or what the White Glove Society used to be, they were a tribe of cannibals.
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you could-
Oh my fucking God. Go to hell. Go to hell, right? Like, I timed that guy out who was advertising for 10 minutes because I just time people out for 10 minutes because most of the time that just makes them go away. I time him out for 10 minutes. I proceed to chew him out and tell him to literally go to hell. And now he's back saying, I'm excited to support you. I'd love to be a part of your community. Let's chat on Discord. Fuck you. Go away. Go away. Don't come back. Leave. Go. I'm not buying your fucking shit. You suck. You're awful. I hate people like you. Go away. Fuck. Actually, no. I just like what a. Go away. Don't come back. Don't be in this chat. Leave. I don't want your shit.
Seems perfectly.
Fucking advertising during someone's stream is so awful.
Likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear. A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Sorry, I'm razzled by that. I've never seen that. I've never seen that where someone comes in and wants to fucking blatantly advertise, and then I time them out, and they actually hang around until the timeout goes away, and then try to advertise again. Holy shit. Like, I wouldn't, like, why would you do that? Why would I want to work with someone like that, even if I was looking into your services? And like, what the, like, oh, SEO marketing bullshit. I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure you can turn my money into nothing.
How may I be of service, madam?
Get a real job.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? Of course, of course. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
All right. So there was someone, they're investigating other mysterious disappearances. So you go into this investigator's room and, oh no, look, the investigator is dead. But he had a matchbook on him. Following a scrawled steam room, 4 p.m. And then these 2 guys come in to try to kill you. And this can be actually annoying if you don't have a holdout weapon. I have a holdout weapon. I'm just gonna stand here for 4 minutes, and then Chauncey appears.
Who are you?
I'm looking for some. I just found a matchbook.
Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to?
He's dead.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake. The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how
so they're eating people again. Some of them.
I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's
crazy.
The hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Where they keep them dead?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping them near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way. Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
And then Clancy dies immediately. Get in there. Yeah, good enough. Nothing happened in the steam room. So you can find someone to sponsor you, but I think also you can just, like, be a sneaky sneak.
Welcome to the Ultra... Why, yeah. It's only natural. Yep.
Okay, well, that's that, actually. Find a way... Am I not allowed into the members-only section yet? Okay, I might be able to sneak this if I'm careful. Oh my god, that's bright.
You, what do you think you're doing?
Mortimer.
First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution...
It allows you to just, like, walk around here. I think you go here. Here. And now we get to talk to this character.
Hello there.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work.
Who do you think you are?
Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. No, that doesn't even give me the credit I deserve. I fucking invented edible food.
Wow.
Do you like eating?
It's John
Good.
Food.
You owe me your entire goddamn garbage existence. Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server?
Here to talk business. Interested in a cookbook?
What, me? The supreme ruler of the Nevada dining scene? Teach some low-life half-wits how to make food that doesn't smell like burning excrement? Do you think it would sell?
You know. Yeah.
You're pushing your luck. Here, I have a few copies on me. This better be good enough. We're gonna have a real problem if this thing isn't a hit.
Oh, I guess I fucked that up then.
Can't you see I'm busy? Well, what do you...
I think I saw a rad roach in the pantry.
No, it'll ruin my ingredient.
And then you can go, he goes into the pantry, and then you can do this, and then...
What the... You son of a... Goddamn mother... Oh, let me out!
That's the one way to do it. The other way is you psychoanalyze him and he breaks down about how his parents beat him or something like that. That one's more funny. And the game crashed. See, that's what I get. That's what I get for loading saves. You see, the save system in Fallout New Vegas is just for show. It's just meant to make you feel better. You shouldn't rely on it. I hope the save isn't like completely fucked. It's fucked. Oh, god damn it. I don't know what happens. I don't know what it is, but it's there's like a thing where sometimes the saves just don't cook right and they get just fucked. That save is now broken. It will not work. I can load this game like 10 more times and it will crash 10 more times. I got to go back to a previous save. And sometimes maybe even further back than that, which is why I've been saving, at least trying to save obsessively, is because sometimes the saves for like 3 or 4 saves will just, yeah, see, this one's broken too. This one is also broken, so we got to go further back. Man. Oh, God. Maybe some of these autosaves will work. Nope. That save's also cooked. Oh, no. How far back do we have to go? And I can't tell. Like, there's nothing, like, nothing to tell you. Whether or not, like, when these saves start breaking themselves. Bathhouse. Nope. Oh, man. Oh, this sucks. That might be like 15 minutes worth of fucking 20 minutes worth of game. Man, that sucks. Like, we might literally have to do this whole quest over again. I'm just going to skip through the dialogue, but still. Okay, all of the saves in the Ultralux are fucked. All of the saves inside the Ultralux are not working. Man. If this doesn't load, I'm going to be very mad. See? Yeah, all of the saves inside the Ultralux are broken, and I have no idea why. Nothing seemed like there's nothing... Man, now I got to do this stupid fucking quest again. Did I do it?
Howdy.
God damn it. Alright, and then I talked to his wife.
If you don't mind.
And then I gotta go just speeding through these dialogue. Okay, done. Happens to the best of us. Like the entire 20 minutes of in this casino, like 5 different saves, none of them work. Oh man, I don't know why it does that. Like, it's happened. It only happened in New Vegas. It didn't happen in Fallout 3, which is weird. I do think that the longer that this playthrough goes on, the more broken the game is getting. Like, I'm just imagining like
I'm
I'm
looking
imagining
for
this game
someone.
is like a big
You ain't seen a
machine,
young man with
and that
dark
there's
brown hair
it's
and
just
a
like a
white
bunch of the
hat on lately,
material
have you?
going into the machine is just getting chewed up, and as the longer the machine runs, the more of it's just being chewed up and gumming up the machine. That is this game right now. Lost your son. Help me find your son. All right, and then that's beyond the beef. And we gotta go talk to Marjorie. She's gonna be like, "We have never eaten human beings. We have never eaten human beings. We have." It's a really funny line when they say the White Glove Society has never eaten human beings, and we never will eat human beings. And it's like that's an oddly specific thing to put into your charter. Missing White Glove Society using him like this. Disappearance. Can't talk to the investigator. All right, and then I gotta go back here to Mortimer. That's Bethesda games in a nutshell. Yeah, I mentioned earlier how once I'm done with both this and Morrowind, I'm happy. I'm gonna be happy to play a game that is a bit more stable. Like I'm making saves, but man, if it does, it might not even matter. You go over here. Oh, and then these two guys come out to try to kill you.
Found you.
Chauncey.
Who are you?
What are you afraid of? Holy shit, there's so much. And again, I'm going over this dialogue. Okay, I have to go down, then he gets shot. We go through here. Go back into the gourmand. Marjorie.
Welcome to the ultra.
Okay. Done. Go down here. And this guy tells us, "Hey, what are you doing down here?" And I say, "Hey, I belong here."
What do you think?
And I go talk to the crazy chef again.
Why are you standing still?
Talk to I'm confused. Your predisposition towards anger suggests unresolved issues in your past.
What kind of harebrained fucking psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it. Not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
You may be projecting. Tell me more about your parents.
Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. How could they treat me like that?
All right, so he has a breakdown. And then he goes off to have a cry. And then you... How the fuck do you do this again? Wait, what? Oh, I gotta still find Ted. I thought... Wait, how do I do this?
My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me.
Calm down. Here to get you out of here.
My daddy sent you? God damn it. I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them. All right, fine. I'm right behind you. Come on.
But wait, I think I fucked this up. I'm supposed to be able to... Oh no. Oh no, I might have to load a save. Oh no! Thanks for letting me hang a bit. Good night. Have a good night. Oh, just one little quest, I said. One extra quest. One extra quest. One just extra quest. This game's not gonna load, is it? Oh my god, it is. See what I mean? Like, no rhyme or reason to why the previous saves didn't work, and then this one did.
You, what do you...
Why are you standing still? Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that.
Okay, thanks.
How may I...
Why can't I... Did I not ask about the banquet or something? Did I... Like, how is this quest so broken? What did I miss? Beyond the beef. Find a substitute. Okay, you go to the basement. Okay, open the freezer, talk to Ted. Hey, what? Follow the investigator, okay. Okay, I don't know why. Like, the quest isn't letting me cook the fake meal. You're supposed to be able to, like... You're supposed to be able to cook, like, a fake imitation human and then trick them.
My daddy's gonna kill all...
Why am I not allowed to do this? What happened?
How may I...
Oh my god, this is frustrating. Not having any fun with this. How far back do I have to load a save now for this? Fuck. Ugh. Like, did I miss some of the conversation with Chauncey, maybe? Go to the investigator's room, okay. I feel like this quest has been altered somehow, or I don't know what I did, but somehow I've like fucked up the you're supposed to be able to expose them by... Maybe I just didn't... I messed up this conversation with Chauncey. He's dead. What are you afraid of? Mortimer's behind the disappearances. What are you supposed to discuss? How do you know what happened to the girl? What about Ted Gunderson? Would they punish Mortimer for the deception?
They might.
Where are they keeping Ted? Anything you can do to help?
That may. He's not what he. Lately, he's and.
Where are they keeping Ted? What can do to help? Just to get Ted out. Oh, here we go. This is it. You gotta talk to him about that. Fuck, I missed that.
Cut it out.
Can't believe you have to. Yeah, there we go. Now we have the options. I can't believe I missed that. I feel like I always. And one dialogue prompt and you fuck up this entire quest. What? This is throwing such a wrench into the works this last like 20 minutes.
Welcome to the Ultralock.
Like, oh, I'll do this quest. It'll take 20 minutes. In and out. Quick 20-minute quest.
You. What do you...
What do you think you're doing? Alright, send this guy off to go have a
Why
cry.
are you standing still?
And he leaves. Go away. Go. Leave. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. There we go. Improvise. Okay, everything necessary to cook a meal is here at your disposal, as long as Philippe isn't here there to stop you. Improvise a meal of imitation human flesh.
How may I... But...
Right, okay, we gotta wait till 7 p.m.
How may
I... serve the meal. And then you have to hide, because if they see you, you'll fuck it. We gotta wait for the waiter to come in. I think it's... If you see on the compass, there's the one pip moving right there, one little marker. Pretty sure that's him. Grabs the fake meat, the fake human meat. And right. And you can get him out of here.
My daddy's gonna kill all.
No time to explain. All right, follow me. So now they have a whole thing where they're like, Mortimer's like, aha, where are the white glove? I've tricked you all. We're now eating human flesh right now. Ha ha. And then you come out with Ted, and it's like, actually, you're not, idiot. Waiting for that pip to go away on the compass, because that means it's the waiter. Okay, and then...
Found you.
Fuck. Shit. No! No! Oh my god! Man. Oh, this sucks. Oh, these fucking quests. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay. Oh, God, fucking. Who knows how many of these quests, of these saves are broken now? Yeah, this one's. Oh, fuck. So that's what I don't fucking understand. These saves worked. I saved and I reloaded and they worked, and now they no longer work. Oh, it's beyond over. Oh my god. I like this quest. I think it's fun. and I like the whole thing of like going around the hotel and doing all this shit, but fuck me is like these fucking saves. Like, what is happening? Like, this one's gonna be broken. Yep, it crashed again. Oh my fucking god. This is gonna be the third attempt of doing this fucking quest. Man. It's like, I don't know what it is, but like loading a game, it like retroactively destroys the previous saves. They just don't work anymore. They're like corrupted. They just don't load. The game just crashes to desktop. I'm gonna have to go, like, I don't even know if I want to even try. I'm gonna have to load the last one on the strip and hope this works. Yeah, see? I might, God, it might be annoying, but I might have to exit the game and reload the game and then try to load the save.
Beg your pardon.
Oh my god, this is so... Oh, I just want to finish this quest. And there's like no point in finishing this quest. It's not like this quest affects like anything. This is like a side quest.
I'm looking for...
But like it's a point where it's like, it's a sunk cost fallacy. It's like, I've been doing this for half an hour. I want to finish this. This is like one of the quests I always do in this game. And so I want to finish it. If it bugs out one more time, or if like I'm getting the save bug again though, that's it. I'm done. We're just gonna skip on to the we're gonna move on to the main quest.
How may I be of service?
I don't want to speak to him. All right. Oops, didn't mean to take his clothes. And now I'm having the bug where my inventory won't show up. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I can't even see my inventory now. Guess how you fix that inventory bug? You load a save game. Oh, fuck me.
Who are you?
Oops, didn't want to click that. And there goes Chauncey. There goes the assassin. There goes my fucking patience. Man, this... Oh, God.
Welcome to the ultra.
Like, I'm making saves, but it's like, is there even a point?
You, what do you think? The sooner you find yourself...
Oh my god. This audio. Jesus.
Why are you standing still? Oh, really?
And then he leaves. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Improvise the meat. Make another save that won't load. Till 7.
How may I...
Time to serve the meal. I wonder if waiting works. Nope. Oh my fucking god. I think I broke him by hitting wait. This guy's supposed to pick the food up and then take it away. Oh, thank God.
My daddy's gonna kill all.
Worst part is that this kid doesn't know how to not stick out like a sore thumb. Like he's just, I'm sneaking and he's just standing there like a fucking asshole. All right, this might actually be it. Okay, okay.
I know I'm not the scheduled speaker, but
Right.
I have a few words, if I may.
So now you just gotta wait here until he's done. Until he's done his speech.
When we were bound together not as members, but as family, as a clan. And when Mr. House came to us with his proposal, we accepted, knowing we stood to gain much. Little did we know how much we'd lose in the process. As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie. There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock. Most of you have tasted it. All of you have coveted it. Among us, it is a crime to discuss a return to the old ways that unified our people. Tonight, that all changes. The taboo ends. Let me finish, Marjorie. You don't know it yet, but you are all now guilty of a greater crime. One that ordinarily bears the harshest of punishments. Surely that you are all guilty warrants not only universal amnesty, but also a renewed discussion. For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us. And tonight, for the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish, the meat we are forbidden to taste, the way it was meant to be eaten. Fellow members of the White Glove Society, bon appetit.
Oh, well, well, well.
What the? Who is this trespasser?
Loudly, bad news. No one's eaten the boy you kidnapped.
What are you? Why is he there? Who are we eating right now?
Sorry, secret recipe. It isn't human, though, I can tell you that.
No! These are lies. I never kidnapped anyone. And even if I did, there's no harm done. He's alive, after all.
Too late. You've already said too much.
You're all hypocrites. How can you claim to be connoisseurs yet deny yourselves the greatest of all meats? I am ashamed to have once called everyone here family. This isn't over, though. I'll begin anew. The White Glove Society will never achieve the greatness of my new order. You'll all hear from me again.
Well, no, actually we won't. You never see him ever again.
Salutations. Hello there.
Oh my. How unfortunate. And he always was a bit of a pill, Mortimer. He was so pouty when I decided to ban eating people. And now this. I should have paid more attention to the warning signs. Can you imagine what people would have said? Why, it would have been a complete scandal.
I like how it's like, oh, he was a bit
you.
pouty when we said we couldn't eat people anymore. he was just a bit miffed about it. Just a teeny bit miffed. when we said maybe we should not consume people jerky.
I've heard that the Zircons are nastier than
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself.
It was Mortimer. He's a cannibal.
Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Heck Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food. Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town.
No.
It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole.
That's just what they'd want.
I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino.
Oh my fucking God. And here we are 40 minutes later on the third attempt at finishing that quest in the way I wanted it. And it's actually done. Oh, that fucking oh, right, my fucking HUD is still bugged out. Oh, God. I'm actually gonna just quit the game and reload it and hope, because I don't know if that fucking save bug, I will scream if I have to do that quest again. Oh God. Like, if that save I just made doesn't load, like I can feel like my eyelid twitching at like I'm oh. Oh, okay. And HUD? Okay. Okay. Oh, we're good. 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 Ooh, it's all good. I'm gonna go back to the Mojave Outpost because the lady there sells water.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson.
I do like how as the game goes on, you start seeing the Legion veterans arriving, or the Legion veterans, the NCR veteran rangers arriving, coming up from Baja, California. Like that, both sides are starting, like they're mobilizing. Their forces are actually coming to the front finally.
Background?
We got for sale. She only has 4? This lady usually has like 8, or 20 purified water. Now she only has 4. Do you have like a sink I can drink from?
Move they've ever made.
But I don't think I'm gonna need the silence 22 or that or that. Character could actually get some sleep. Character is gonna fill themselves with food. They're gonna just ooh, an omelet, perfect. Some water. Quests. All right, let's go save the president.
glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning.
Ugh.
Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a busy day ahead of us. The plan is to get through today without the shit hitting the fan. So I'll be overseeing the security team personally, and keeping in constant contact with people over the radio. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President
there
through
are a
this
couple
visit
threats
in
you
one
have to act.
piece.
It's very easy to fuck this quest up.
Those Legion elite troops are bad.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the President's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
I haven't seen him.
Okay.
You can say something mean and say that maybe he went with someone cuter, which is really mean. But I think it's you go to this closet. There's a closet around here somewhere. It's here. And bloodstain. Notice a bloody wrench in a toolbox. Someone was killed here recently, judging by the scene. One of the engineers. You should keep up for any engineers acting strangely. Why is it so dark? Oh, current waiting will result in a failure. Oh, it's so dark because the time or the nighttime thing is different with the mod. The mod makes the dark. Oh God, I wish I could speak English. Mod make it darker than usual to make it more like real life, I think.
I'll meet you on the observation deck. Have you finished your security? Looks like that's his vertibird coming. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I like how it's nighttime when the President shows up. It's still like so early in the morning. The sun hasn't even risen yet. You can see it, the wisps of sun coming up from the east, right? Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Yes, I'm trying to remember that. Protect President Pinball. There he is. It's President Pinball. Mr. President, Mr. President. So what you first have to do is you gotta go over here.
No one can go upstairs without...
And then you say, I'd like to see the President's vertibird. Pretty please. And then you go up here and you investigate the President's vertibird and you go, oh my God, JC, a bomb. And you can examine the vertibird. Strange item that doesn't belong. It is a bomb. You disable it. Done. So you can, if you report that to Grant, I think if you report these to Grant, he goes, okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop this now to make sure the President doesn't die. But there's other ways to do it. So what will happen is that engineer is not a real engineer. He's a Legion spy. He planted that bomb. And what he normally would do is that the President would leave, and then he'd detonate the bomb. He doesn't know it's been disarmed, so he's going to try to detonate it, and it won't explode. And you'll notice happening right there. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? Oh, looks like a ranger's been killed. One of the... This ranger was killed not too long ago.
What are you doing up here?
There's a dead ranger downstairs. Let's radio it in. We should radio it in. Not a real guy. Legion spy. Anti-personnel rifle. Take that.
Like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the brotherhood of war. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came.
It's really nice with the sun coming up. And that's it. So I've essentially successfully protected the president. If you kill the sniper and destroy and disarm the bomb, he'll go through his speech and nothing will happen. And then he'll walk back into his vertibird. This guy will try to detonate the bomb, but it's been disarmed and nothing will happen.
And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promises, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect
I don't know why there's no subtitles for this.
and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What is Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only
If you step on the stage, the speech ends, I'm pretty sure. The Ranger's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
he was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil.
I'm watching you.
His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre.
Woo!
Not far from this spot.
Congratulations, Private First Class Watson.
The sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. It's back.
That's Caesar's Legion's fort over there, right there, with that radio tower and those fence. Someone with a high enough power scope could make this shot. It would be a hard shot, but you could make it. If you were a good shot.
4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California.
It's funny because the NCR is like trying to do like a reverse Manifest Destiny. You know, where the original 13 colonies went west, the NCR is going east. Woo!
Okay, let's get back out of here. What the hell are you waiting for? I want to get shot, let's go.
I love how he says that into the mic. Okay, now let's get the fuck out of here. Mr. President, what do you have to say about, I don't know, the Brahmin Barons or some shit? Man, these guys are zonked out of their minds. Every one of them has like 1,000-yard stare.
Hey.
I fit right in. I just look like a ranger. I love how they were able to make a set of armor that was cooler, or as cool at least, as the power armor to put on the cover, but wasn't power armor. The NCR Ranger outfit is so fucking cool looking. There he goes. Back to Shady Sands, probably.
Good job today.
Hey.
Get the president out safe and sound.
Nah, it was easy. Yeah, I think if you report those things to Ranger Grant, he will actually be like, okay, we got to get the president out of here. Like, there was a threat. We got to get the president out of here. But nobody knew. Easy peasy. You know. Yeah, nobody had to know a damn thing. It is fitting that the flag of our country should fly here in honor of those who, inspired by a vision of lonely lands made fruitful, conceived this great work, and of those others whose genius and labors made that vision a reality. Huh. Guessing that's for the dam. Woo! President, that speech in game took nearly 5 hours. All right, where can I go? Because I think we're at Hoover Dam. I'm gonna go back to the sink. I'm gonna get my armor repaired because the sink has 100 repair skill. So
Will sir be staying?
Need my equipment repaired. Just get my armor topped up. Mojave locations. Why can't I just go, like, really? Oh, here we go. I'm like, you can scroll it. Right to the strip, please. Beautiful. I really like how I haven't used it very much, and I probably should have. It makes that thing really useful. Okay, well, I get to use this on this guy. Nope, I get to miss that. Sorry, 1 second. Oh my god. That's a fucking gun. Also, look at the real-time reflection on the scope. Look at that. Look at that. Real-time reflections. Big old breech loading thing. Man, I'm so sorry. I was just thinking about. It's kind of it's unfortunate. Today was, of course, the launch day of Monster Hunter Wilds, and man, I haven't bought it because the performance is fucking terrible. The performance on Monster Hunter Wilds is so fucking god awful that It's like, you know what? It reminds me of Dragon's Dogma 2. So I'm not going to make that mistake twice. I'm going to wait until that game is hopefully patched. And if it's not patched, probably not going to get that game. Which is unfortunate because I enjoyed the beta. But even there, the performance was not great. It's a shame.
If not for you, President Kimball would be dead. So you needn't feel guilty when the NCR's rout from Hoover Dam demolishes his political career.
Lol. What's the next step?
The Legion has nothing left to wait for. Their assault on the dam could begin at any moment. Before that happens, I'll ask
Oh,
you
right.
to
You gotta go to the
complete one
Eldorado
other
switching
task.
station.
It may seem trivial, but that's far from the case. Between the Strip and Helios 1 lies the Eldorado electrical substation. Humble as it appears, the substation has immense strategic value, for it's there that you'll jumpstart the Lucky 38's dormant reactor. Gain access to the substation's control room and install this override module. Just so you know, there are NCR troops guarding the station. With this accomplished, all preparations will have been made. The battle for Hoover Dam will be upon us before long.
The battle for Uber Dam. Do I have any more?
Ooh, suddenly
I got a snow globe.
Don't miss the lonesome.
Oh my god. Leave me alone. I don't care about these acts for the fucking tops. I got them there. I got paid for it. That's all I cared about.
Welcome, sir. Or
Alright, the Eldorado switching station. Which is actually, I walked there. I was exploring offline, and so I already have it as a fast travel point. I like how that gives you NCR infamy for some reason. Alright, back to the strip. It's a weird quest. It's not a great final quest for... How lucky can one guy be? I wonder if this video will be claimed and be blocked in Russia. My last video was of New Vegas was blocked in Russia because of like a minute and a half of a song playing in the background and near a conversation at like the very end of the stream. And it's like, it's blocked in Russia. And I'm like, I kind of don't care. Nobody from Russia watches me, so...
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam.
Precisely. You'll have no trouble joining the battle on their side, and they'll be too distracted to notice why you're really there. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim.
Well, it's not like there's a giant hydroelectric dam.
We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
The battle for Hoover Dam. You are committing to fight for Mr. House at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. Is there anything you want to do before this? No. Let's do this. The house always wins. Oh my god, great cons. Oh, that is something else I did off stream, is I went and I killed all the great cons in Red Rock Valley because I hate them, and they suck. I don't know why I always pick up all the NCR dog tags. Can't actually see them. There we go. I can see these guys because of their really stupid hats. Oh, look, here come the boomers. Here they come. Man, it's a good thing I didn't destroy the entire dam. That could have been bad. What did I just do? Ooh.
Stop right there. You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colonel Moore is in trouble. She needs help.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Morons.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the East Power Plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle.
Yeah, the fucking...
Oh, and before you go...
The unicycle...
Have that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender.
Oof.
I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Order of withdrawal. Let's take a look at that. To Jennifer Oliver, to General Oliver, or highest ranking survivor, to NCR President, to the NCR Council from Robert Edwin House. As Chief Executive of the Free Economic Zone of New Vegas, I hereby demand the immediate withdrawal of all NCR military personnel from New Vegas and its surrounding territories. Yes, all military personnel includes NCR Rangers. New Vegas and its surrounding territories includes, but is not limited to, Hoover Dam, McCarran International Airport, Helios 1, and the El Dorado substation. It is important to note that my vast army of heavily armored Securitrons have been rather inflexibly programmed to respond to acts of aggression with overwhelming force. For example, of a heavily armed and overwhelming force, I will refer you to the pitiless campaign of extermination my Securitrons have visited upon Caesar's Legion. Any NCR military who do not withdraw from Vegas will be seen as committing an act of aggression. NCR civilians are not subject to the order of withdrawal. They may visit New Vegas freely, enjoying all that the Strip has to offer. Always a businessman, Mr. House. It's like, I want your guys with guns out of here, but paying customers, come on in. So long as NCR military personnel comply with this order to withdraw, electricity and water will continue to flow from the Hoover Dam to the NCR. Electricity at 5 caps per kilowatt hour, water at 5 caps per gallon. The NCR... gotta scroll through it again. The NCR Council's Office of Budget will receive invoices bi-weekly. Prices are subject to change without notice. Quarterly... quarterly... Robert Edward House, Chief Executive. Free Economic Zone of New Vegas. I think next time I do New Vegas, we'll do an NCR run. Because I haven't done an NCR run in ages.
Let's get going. Who's there?
Oh, I just saw that guy get fucking owned.
There you are.
Oh, this guy had a fucking, like... It's sort of like a... Not really, it's weird. The end of this doesn't look like a proper... Like a trench gun. Yeah, it's weird. Through here? No, this is where the bombs drop. Thankfully, this is real fake fire. Oh yeah, then the Enclave show up. A bunch of old people.
You better get moving.
No, it's not.
I think that guy got friendly fired. That Securitron got friendly fired. Yeah, close-range explosives are not the best idea. The Malpass Legates Camp. I like how these guys are following me in here. I don't remember them ever doing that. It's really weird that I have the Enclave backing me up. Especially considering that this character is also the Lone Wanderer, and so they've essentially waged like a huge campaign against the Enclave in the East Coast. Now, do I talk to the Legate Lanius, or do I just shoot him in his stupid face? Oh, medicine stick, let's end this. Yep. Can you people stop? That's Lanius. Oh, look at me. I'm Legate Lanius. Blah, blah, blah. Not even let that big-headed idiot talk. Although you can be like, oh, is Caesar giving orders from the grave? I was going to say, with Caesar and Lanius dead, the Legion's going to collapse in like 5 years, at best. Here comes fucking General.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing.
I didn't even see that.
Amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I didn't take the dam for you, General. I took it for Vegas. Mr. House sends his regards, Oliver. He's expanding.
What the hell are you on about? House? He's just a rumor on the strip. Never leaves his... What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here.
I have the terms of surrender for you.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
Actually, I took the jam. I took the jam, Jennifer Oliver, with Mr. House. My brain is melting. I took the jam.
The dam, and certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week. We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard, Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
I'm gonna bluff him?
True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, House, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe, but NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out.
NCR can't hold the Mojave already, and now you're threatening me.
I'm not going to throw away the lives of my men just to make a point. And there'll be other days.
No, that's that. And I get to talk to Housebot.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you.
Yeah, Kimball's gonna kill himself. I think he thinks too highly of himself.
A few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery
Now for
outside Good Springs
800,000
cheated
ending
death
slides.
once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, fair and kind-hearted to those in the wasteland, ensured that Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable and secure for future generations. Mr. House afforded her every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, both out of gratitude and a quiet
I got a
pride
courier just
in
gets
his
like a
choice
life
of
of
lieutenants.
luxury
Though
after
some
that.
super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Still grappling with self-doubt over
Oh,
his
Raul. I
uselessness
completely forgot
in the
about
face of
Raul.
malaise, Raul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of
Oh yeah,
rubble,
they're all dead.
the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
The Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. During the NCR's retreat, the Fiends overwhelmed many of the troopers.
Oh, I
before
forgot to
Mr.
deal with the
House's
Fiends.
Securitron
I forgot to
could
kill
deal with
Motor Runner.
Arcade was outraged by Mr. House's power play following the
I also
defeat
forgot to
of
talk to
Caesar's
the
Legion
to the
at Hoover
followers.
Dam. Though he remained in Freeside for a short time after the Securitrons established widespread control, he eventually traveled back into NCR territory. Disillusioned with the followers of the apocalypse, he settled down in the outskirts of the Boneyard, where he worked happily as a family doctor.
That's good.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Good Springs as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Both the Van Graffs and Alice McLafferty were removed from their post in the east. During their trek west, however, their caravan was wiped out by raiders using advanced weaponry and military tactics. No cargo was taken. When questioned, the gunrunners denied any involvement, claiming they would have no public motivation for such an attack. Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam and to herself. We were going full speed ahead.
I like how it's
Facing backwards
yeah.
the
Cass
whole
fucking has a heart attack and
Thanks to
dies
the
in the
courier,
new
Lily,
in the house
a
ending.
cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the
This is a good
armored
ending for the
killing
Kings, because the
machines,
Kings are
and were
nerds.
wiped out to the last man.
Fuck the Kings.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own
Good ending
memories
for
with
Rex.
that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf.
I like how these guys get a
Mags was
slide.
finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
They flew into space.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned
Oh
ruin
yeah, I
in the
killed all the
wasteland,
powder gangers here.
its carcass occasionally picked over by
And in Vault
enterprising
19.
prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart. Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave Wasteland. Few survived.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
Good for him. Oh, I didn't even use Edie, whatever.
Due to the courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though the courier snatched victory from NCR, only General Oliver was blamed for the loss of Hoover Dam. Hanlon, exhausted from a lifetime of service to the NCR, stepped down from its position in the Rangers and retired to his ranch in Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued.
Say
Blood
the
was
line.
spilled, and many lived and
Oh
died.
god, what's this guy's name again?
Just as they had in the old world. Because war...
He said the line.
War never changes.
What is his name? The actor? I've completely forgotten. The guy who does the intro. What is his name? What is his name? Oh my god. I don't know why my vision's all fucked up. I'm like zoomed in. The FOV's all fucked. 12, 9. D. That's better. What is the actor called? Oh, but yeah, this is functional post-game, so the game can still continue after you finish the main story. But that's it. That was Fallout Poo Vegas. I'm still trying to think of the actor who does the Fallout intro. What is his name? What? I gotta look it up now. Ron Perlman, that's his name. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Well, that was New Vegas completed. Fucking... And with that, that is Tale of Two Wastelands done.
That's a true friend of this wonderful place. Lady.
Fuck off. That is Tale of Two Wastelands. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas essentially merged together into one massive amalgamation.
Hey, asshole! Everyone loves.
Oh god, fuck off. Get away from me. Yeah, that was that. That was a lot of Fallout. That was a lot of video game. I guess thoughts. What are my thoughts? Well, I like these games for the most part, and playing them. Okay, Tale of Two Wastelands. Let me talk about Tale of Two Wastelands. Tale of Two Wastelands is very impressive considering how well it works. There was very little issues in terms of going back and forth, like starting Fallout 3 and then going into Vegas, and all that sort of stuff worked perfectly fine. It makes Fallout 3 a better game, in that you get the better mechanics of Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas in 3. You get the expanded crafting, you get stuff like aiming down sights, proper ADS, and all the other sort of little things that are better. You get like a hardcore mode if you like that sort of stuff, like a survival mode. So that's really cool. It really doesn't do much for New Vegas though. In a way, you can almost, and there's very little like connective tissue between the two. There's a couple lines here and there when you're in Vegas referencing that you were from Washington, but like other than that, there's really nothing. It's essentially just like playing these two games back to back as opposed to really having a sort of contiguous thing, especially if you use mods that reset you to level 1, which I did. Ooh, look at the spotlights are on now. Yeah, so not much to say with that, but it's cool. It worked. It wasn't too difficult to install, and it was neat. And I don't think I would ever play Fallout 3 without it again. As for the games themselves, I think when you play these games back to back, New Vegas and Fallout 3, I think it shows how much more New Vegas shines over 3. 3 has a lot of issues, and granted now it's been like a month since I played 3, so these aren't as fresh in my mind as they were. 3 has issues in a lot of ways. I think mostly focused around the story and the quests not really being very good or very engaging. A lot of the quests have very little ways to affect them, like in terms of player choice and player outcome, or like outcome for the quests. A lot of the quests too don't really seem to have any connection. I've said it almost like 1,000 times now, but the Fallout 3 quests feel like they have been pulled out of a hat, where everyone just put a bunch of ideas into a hat for what the quests were. They took, 1.5 dozen out and said, make these into quests. They don't have any connection to the wasteland. They don't have any connection to the story and the characters, or they don't have any connection to the capital wasteland as a whole. And I think that's one of the issues that you see in Fallout 3 is that despite there being this story of the Brotherhood of Steel and the Enclave and Project Purity, none of that is really seen in the quests. The quests feel completely divorced from the main story, and a lot of the quests in New Vegas are, even side stuff, has some connection to the sort of surrounding Mojave, either the Legion or the NCR or both, or politics or history of the world. You meet characters and you meet in you go to something like the Super Mutant quests, I think, are a good one. So you have you have Black Mountain and Black Mountain and Jacobstown, and the super mutants there are all of them are remnants of the Master's army. Like there's a connection to the world, to why there are super mutants there, and the different groups and what they're trying to do, and da 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 da. There's a group of Enclave who are remnants, and that makes sense considering it's on the West Coast, and there would be Enclave survivors. There's a lot of side quests that just have, again, connection to the world at large, and aren't just like weird sort of single one-off things. And the state of the wasteland does change as you progress through the main quest line. You start seeing more like higher ranking soldiers for both the Legion and the NCR. You start realizing that yes, this is a war is about to break out here.
My buddies at camp.
And it's just not like you don't really have that in Fallout 3. Fallout 3, like, again, the quests feel so just like, oh, there's a scientist who's doing stuff with fire and making fire-breathing ants. Oh, okay. There's two people who are pretending to be a superhero and a supervillain in one town and sort of just making a ruckus. Okay. And that one also has giant ants in it for some reason. You know, like, they really don't, like, that's the thing. And the main story is nowhere near as engaging. And not to mention, the main story has essentially no choice for the player. It's funny how narrow the player, like, you have no options for really affecting the main story in any way. It is always the same thing. You are given one choice. It is minor, and if you don't have Broken Steel, which Broken Steel didn't launch with that game because it was a DLC, there is no reason, like, you see no ill effects of it other than like an ending slide maybe. You're given the option to poison the Project Purity with a FEV, but that's it. Like, you can't, like, join the Enclave. There's no other factions. You have to help the Brotherhood of Steel. You have to go through with what's his face, with Liberty Prime, and you have to destroy the Enclave. It's like there's just like nothing, and like it's not a very interesting. Oh, you got to find your dad, but you have like no connection to him because you've spent a grand total of like 20 minutes with him in the entire game. You know, it's so strange. It's just a weaker game. It's a weaker game writing wise, and also a weaker game like RPG wise in terms of how you can use your stats and your abilities and your skills and such to affect change in the game and in the quests. Yeah, so like New Vegas is a better game. I had more fun with New Vegas than I did with 3. You know, if you look at the amount of time I've played both of these, I've played on stream about 18 hours of Fallout 3, and I played probably upwards of 25, 26 of New Vegas, because this game's more enjoyable and the quests I actually like. But yeah, that's probably. Oh, here's all the dead kings. Look. From if I go inside, are all the kings dead? Yep. And nothing was lost. And nothing of value was lost.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Did the followers get kicked out of the fort, I wonder? No, the followers are still here. I think it's funny that if the NCR will kick out the followers if you don't get them to explicitly support the NCR. They will kick out the followers from the Mormon fort, the NCR. Feels kind of weird. Yeah, well, that's... I guess we end this playthrough where it started. And then the courier went back to their grave, got inside, and just let the dust fall on them. Let the nature take them. But yeah, that is gonna be the end of New Vegas, yeah. And then Tale of Two Wastelands. We did it. This took like 2 months. This was a lot of this game. 2 games. But I'm happy I did it. It was fun. I got again, as I started at the very beginning of this playthrough, the first thing I said was I found another way to play New Vegas, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. But now, Courier can take their hat off and come to a rest. This is it. That's it. They're putting the hat up. It's over. Let's make it nighttime. Let's see the lights of Vegas one last time. There it is. This shining city in the Mojave, the old world wall, all the DLCs. It was fun. This is probably one of my favorite games, top 5 games of like top 5 favorite games. So it was good to play it. Yeah, and that was it. I don't know how to end things. If you've watched me at any amount, you know I don't know how to end things well. So, but yeah, that's it. New Vegas is over. Little bit of this last episode, a little bit of a rough patch trying to finish that one quest in the Ultralux, having to spend like 30-40 minutes doing that, fighting broken save games. But other than that, that was pretty much what I expected to happen for the end of this this playthrough. So yeah, that was Tale of Two Wastelands, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, back to back, completed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna end the recording because again, I don't know how to end things.